Hey everybody, it is JPT, and look at what we're doing. We're back on Rimworld. That's right. Rimworld Alpha 13. You can see it up here. It's been out since April 6th. And, well, I've just been a little bit lazy getting back on board, but I started itching the Rimworld itch, the scratching the itch. I don't know, whichever one you want to call it. And oh boy, am I ready for it. And I hope you guys are as well. As you can see, I've done a little bit of work. We are here in sort of a... it's not quite arid. It's an island, actually. Can we take a look at our world? Yes. So you look at this world and you're like, okay, you guys really wanted me to be up here at one point. We've done some desert stuff in the past. We've done some whatever you call this. I could just click on it. Tropical rainforest, and that's been fun. But you know what? I wanted to be on our own island. So here we are in a temperate forest. It's flat. I know. There aren't any rocks. Blah, blah, blah. I get it. And we're going to give ourselves a little bit of time here on Diadem 7, which means there's a bunch of other diadems out there. You'd be a diadem. So I kind of wanted to do a bunch of pre-planning work before jumping into the game. I think this is what we did last time around, at least through one of the playthroughs. So I wanted to kind of get ahead of the curve, and I'll kind of explain what we're doing here as we go. The game has been paused since I created my characters, my cast of characters, which are right here. We've got good old Nate, he's a surgeon. We got Ty, who's a recruiter, and Martha, who's a settler. What's really cool about this, though, is that there's this new social thing. There's a whole bunch of new stuff, and stuff that I haven't even learned yet, and you guys are probably going to be telling me all about as we go along. But there's a social category. So as you can see here, Martha, her brother is Nate, and her ex-lover is Ty. And it's actually, they crashed together. So that also has an opinion of it, but they're ex-lovers, so they don't like each other. How awesome is that? But they crash together, so it becomes a positive. But look, boom, plus 45, because not only is Nate her brother, but they also crash together. That's really cool, and it's probably going to become a factor. This other really cool thing, this fight or flight mode, you can change basically how things react to nearby enemies when they're not drafted, which is pretty cool. So it kind of gives you a little bit of an edge, I suppose, whenever you're doing stuff. So in this case, Nate's a surgeon. We want him to flee because he wants to be able to doctor people up. Whereas we have an attack mode for both Martha and Ty, and they're not going to attack each other, because of that whole thing. So if you want to kind of see what they're going through, this is what Tyler looks like. Ty for short. Real good social person. I can't remember what I exactly set him for in terms of the jobs. We've got Martha, who's going to grow stuff for us and construct a lot of stuff, and then we've got Nate, as you saw, who is our surgeon, so he's going to be doing a lot of medical stuff. So shooting is 7 for him, shooting is 3, 6, so you know what, I'm going to have Nate equip the survival rifle. I'm going to have Nate pick up the knife, and I'm going to have Martha pick up the gun. Now you also see here that we've got the brouhaha. There's a bond with Nate, so that's Nate's dog pretty much. And I have trading set for obedience, rescuing, and hauling. And if we look here, where's it at? Patient. Where's it at? Handling. So Martha is the animal handler. You can do manual priorities, or you can do just sort of automatic things. I always like to do the manual priorities, and we've seen that before. So if you have any questions about that, I can explain that in a future episode. It's a really cool way of doing it. What else? I don't know. I've got so much stuff going on here. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go along. So here we go. Picking up guns, taking meals on wheels. Build a room. A room is composed of separate wall pieces with a floor or door. Use the architect menu on the bottom left. We know all about that. So wait. Where are you taking? Oh, you're already hauling stuff off. So this is water. This is like shallow. No, this is deep water. Oh, this is shallow water. Okay. This is deep water, though. It's kind of interesting that he's starting off over here. Ty, you just do you. You just do you. Oh, you're throwing up. What's wrong? You're not feeling good. Cryo sleep sickness. Yes, you fell out of your cryo sleep bed. Sorry, Nate. Such a gross noise. It's like, bleh. Let me kind of explain the base structure to you as they're doing stuff. So the majority of our base is going to be behind a double wall here. Or wait, sorry, here. You can kind of see that. I always do that. And then there's a thing online, and I want to get the name. I want to at least give credit to credit's due. Baekdal, Baekdal, Baekdal. They had a thing on the forums where they posted this sort of kill room, which is kind of interesting, and I'm gonna try it out. But essentially, what it is that it's every other. So like our people will be behind these walls, and then this is just a big open area where things will come in through here, and we'll have turrets, and we'll also have sandbags here, and they'll just get shot by the turrets as they come along. But as the turrets get injured or broken, we can repair them through the sidewall. I don't know, maybe they fixed that since that, but that was something I wanted to do last time. Where are my people at? Okay, they're disassembling this wall, which is fine by me. But here we've got a slow zone, so as they come in, it'll kind of slow them down a little bit temporarily, and then that hopefully is enough for the guns to kind of shoot them, but still allow our people to kind of go out of the walls as we want. So again, opening here and an opening here, but we can we'll have a door here, another door here, and then that opens up to our colony. So we'll lock these doors down whenever things go bump in the night. Over here we've got sort of our bunks, our rooms. I went with an 8x7 room because that's going to allow a +5 benefit to spaces. These rooms just kind of fit in the scheme of the walls. I'm not sure what I'll use for them just yet. It's really kind of hard to see too, so I apologize for that. Here we're going to have a half medical ward, half prison area. This is where our prisoners are going to sleep. This is where they're going to eat and sort of congregate, and then we're actually going to allow them access to the outside, but we'll close them off. Medical beds will be here, and actually here will be where we store medicine on the cold side of things. Here we've got different farms: potato farm, corn farm, rice farm, strawberries. Heel root is new, which is pretty cool. It's essentially I can't think of what it used to be called. It might be something different, but it's not glitter, but I don't know. I can't remember what it is. Let me see. Herbal medicine. I think that's the difference now. And then we're going to have some trees growing here. A tree farm. I looked to see which trees grow fastest. Looks like poplars grow in half the time. So it's like 20 days, 30 days, or 15 days. So these grow the fastest. So we're going to have just a little bit of a tree farm once we kind of obliterate things. I want to be self-sufficient. Up here, we're going to have sort of our... it's really far away from our sort of barracks, which is kind of annoying. But here, I want to take advantage of this big rock. You also notice here, too, that we've got compacted machinery, which is really cool. And where's the other stuff? It's interesting that they haven't moved any of this stuff. There's like machine components or something. I thought I saw a bunch up here. It's like a new thing that's been added in the game. I don't know. So you've got these big ship chunks, which you can get steel and components from. And then there's actual like little components that fell to the earth, and I'm sure I'm not even seeing them. So we've got steel chunks there. Oh, here they are. Components. So gears, capacitors, circuit boards, tubes, wheels, etc., to build complex machines or electronics, which is pretty awesome. And of course, we've got silver here. So as things collect, they'll be right there. I don't know what else. But anyways, this is going to be kind of our where we'll eat, and then we'll prepare meals, and then we're actually going to try to use this for storage, because I think what I read was that they're going to allow us the ability to take advantage of like if you go into a cave, it gets colder. That's essentially the same thing here. And I hope that's the case. Okay, so Nate's doing... Oh, that's really cool how there's a progress bar now. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ty, so much. Solar panels will go here and here. One of the really cool things that I've seen here is now there's a fuel generator. So you can build a fuel generator out of wood. There's also a simple simple research bench. There's a fueled stove, which is really cool now. And also there's an electric tailoring bench and a hand tailoring bench, which works apparently at 40% of the speed of the other one. So if you don't have power, you could still get clothing. It would be kind of cool to maybe try to do like a primitive version of the game and kind of see what happens. So it looks like Ty is hauling wood to the blueprint, which is cool. Let's speed things up a little bit. We're getting used to it. Now he's going for a walk. And you'll see too, I've got restrictions set. So like right now it is 9 o'clock, so 21. So right now he's just doing something joyful, and then he's going to go to sleep. We might change this up a little bit. If you guys have used this before, by all means, let me know. You can also kind of say like the areas that they're allowed in. So what's really cool is that you can kind of see where the home areas are, which is really nice. The only reason why this is a home area is because it's a stockpile zone, and then so like right now it's unrestricted, so they can go wherever they want. But if you wanted people to only hang out in the allowed area, you could do that. And so that's a good way of getting your people to not be in trouble all the time, I guess. And I want to clear this as the home area. I still want it to be a stockpile, but I don't want people just hanging out there if they don't need to be. So we'll go ahead and do that. But as you can see, kind of where I originally wanted my building is where you kind of see that home zone. It's now daytime. So when they wake up, they'll do whatever they want, and then they'll do something joyful, and then they'll do whatever they want, and then they actually have to get to work. So that might be a little too broken up. Maybe what I do is they can do whatever they want, then do something joyful, and then go to work. Let's try that. And then, of course, at noon they can do whatever they want, and that might include like eating if they want to do that, which would be kind of nice. Assignment, you can actually, there's outfits now, which is kind of interesting. I've never actually messed with these before. You can make like, I mean, it's literal like outfits. Like, yeah, that one could be interesting. Maybe we'll mess with those down the road if I get bored. But right now it wants us to build a room, and that's pretty much what we're doing. I went ahead and decided to do like a double bed from the start, because you might as well. Go big or go home, right? Go ahead and deconstruct that. Dog just hanging out there. Yeah, we're building ourselves a little bit of a home. So Ty just built his own bed. That's pretty cool. Wait. What the heck is happening? You guys hear that, right? Is something attacking something else? Those were... Oh, yeah. Oh, no. The bear went crazy. The bear's injured. But the bear was... So if the bear's bleeding, something was attacking it. But what exactly? Interesting. Well, you do you, bear. Oh, from the wild boar. From its tusk. Are you the... No, that's a bunny. Ah, that's cool. Animals go after each other now, especially when there's a grizzly bear nearby. Well, that might work in our favor. Wow, so we'll go ahead and deconstruct that. Ty. Oh, he's stargazing. I was like, if you're going to go to sleep, you probably want to go ahead and get in your own bed, which is pretty cool. So right now, the temperature is 77, so it's a little toasty. Martha's bed's not quite done yet. But Ty, man, he's getting the sleep of his life right now. So, tons of joy. I've been enjoying myself so much. I love it. new colony optimism, that doesn't last very long. And he has very low expectations, which is great. But he's really comfortable. So eventually this will go away. I'm not sure about that. That probably will go away. He's still sleeping outside, but hey, he's sleeping in like a king-sized bed. There's not much to complain about. But I think that's probably a good stopping point for this episode. Again, did a lot of off-camera work, but I'm really excited to kind of keep showing you guys what's going on here. If you notice something, or if you know of something with this new base strategy in mind that I should know about early on, by all means, let me know as soon as possible. I do record a lot of this stuff ahead of time, so if you don't sort of see me or hear me respond to what you guys are saying in a future video, it's simply because I just haven't gotten around to the recording cycle of things to include that stuff. So keep the comments coming, click the like, little thumbs up button if you enjoyed today's episode, and just keep coming back for more. If you're brand new, click on that subscription button as well for more Rimworld and other really fun gaming and other things, maybe some movie stuff down the line. I've been thinking about that, and you will likely see that very, very soon. So until next time, this is JPT. Go play your games, and I'll be seeing you.